What if you hate exercise? Hey, it's Zane here with you for Rock Solid Wellness, where my mission is to help you to think well, eat well, move well, and live well. You know, I talk with a lot of people who would like to look and feel better in their own skin and even, in their body shape and body composition. They want to feel better in their physical body. But when I ask them how much they exercise or move their body and are in tune with their body, the answer is usually not enough. So what do you do if you hate exercise? Well, today I want to cover this question and give you some perspective and tips that might help you moving forward. Now, the first thing I want you to realize is that your body is absolutely designed to move. And if you're not moving regularly, in fact, every single day, then you're not serving your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And it's really that simple. Now, when I say exercise every day, I don't mean that you need to, run 10 kilometers or to stress yourself in the gym, but I do mean that part of your commitment to your long-term health and vitality and everyday well-being needs to be to move your body in some moderate form. And so if you're not prioritizing movement every single day, then I'll tell you something. There's no way you can possibly function at any more than an average level in terms of your self-confidence, your energy, and your productivity. And also, if you're not moving every single day in some way, you're setting yourself up for some chronic health problems down the road. You see, your body is a machine that is meant to move. Life is movement, and energy creates energy. And for those reasons alone, you should prioritize at least 30 to 45 minutes of moderate movement every single day if you want to look and feel your best over the long term. So for me, exercise should be like brushing your teeth. That should be the perspective that you have around movement. You wouldn't go a day without cleaning your teeth, I hope. So why would you go a day without exercise? I mean, it's crazy to me that so many people don't enmesh daily exercise into their routines and then wonder why they get sick. They wonder why they feel sluggish. They wonder why they have inflammation. They feel run down. They lack self-confidence and self-esteem. So the first point I'm making here is that you need to change your perspective around daily movement. You need to look at it in the same subconscious vein that you perform the act of brushing your teeth. It's as simple as that. It is just something that you do without much thought. It's not something that you contemplate. It's not something that you negotiate with yourself about. It's just something that you do. It's something that you mold into your daily schedule. It's just part of taking good care of yourself, practicing self-care, of being alive, an activity that helps fuel your mind, your body, you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And it also doesn't matter whether you feel like it or not. You see, if I had to wait for the days when I feel like moving or exercising, guess what? I'd probably only exercise 2 days per week. So for me, exercise is a non-negotiable in my life. It's a standard. It's a value system, right? Why? Because looking and feeling my best and feeling energized and never having to rely on any kind of dependency when it comes to my health and wellness, that's a high value system for me. And the reason why it is because my perspective is that we only get one body, we only get one life. So my attitude is that even if you've been given this gift of life and the freedom to move and to take good care of this machine that is your physical body, why the hell wouldn't you look after it? You see, so many people, they abuse their bodies day in, day out, year in, year out, and then they wake up one day and they wonder why their body has turned on them. So does this mean that you need to do what I do? No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you need to have a crazy fitness routine or really outlandish, lofty physical health goals? Absolutely not. What it does mean is that you need to change your perspective around movement. You need to move from a mindset of exercise being not difficult or painful, but as a mindset of gratitude that you have the ability and the freedom and the opportunity to move, to take good care of your body, and all of the return on investment that provides the more that you do move your body. And that is a perspective, that is a mindset. You see, I know that people who value their overall wellness and physical body, they exercise every day. It's as simple as that. So my question for you is, if you're not exercising every day, to what extent do you truly value your health and well-being? Because let's be honest, you can say that you value your health, but if your daily habits don't support this claim, you really don't value your health at all. And if that's the case, then that is a problem. But if you're listening to me on this podcast, then I know that your health and wellness is important to you. So my job is to just help guide you in the right direction, to give you some insight and tips and hopefully a little bit of inspiration for you to move forward in a really positive way. So most people do nothing to help themselves to improve the quality of their life by leveling up the basics that they can control. And movement is one of those things. Okay? My point with all of this is that reframing movement or exercise as from something that is hard to something that is helpful is really the key. So what type of movement or exercise should you do, particularly if you're starting from a low base? Well, obviously that depends on a number of things. It depends on your age, your level of current fitness and capability. It also depends on your goals, your interests, and your environment. You see, I'm a great believer in diversifying my exercise routine by doing a range of different activities and movements on a weekly basis, but that's me and where I'm at. But it doesn't mean that you need to do the same. What's most important for me, for you, is that you start at the level where you're at and that you keep it simple to the extent that you can stay consistent. You see, consistency is what creates momentum. And when we have momentum, this is really the holy grail of progress and success in life, in anything that we do. And how we feel in our physical body is no different. We're always looking for momentum in how we feel physically and how we show up. So my question for you is, let's start by getting the foundations right first. So my questions to you are you walking for 30 to 45 minutes per day already? Now, if you're not doing that, start there. Walking is the number one exercise we're designed to do as human beings, and there's really no age or fitness barrier, and it supports your overall body function. So make sure that you're walking 30 to 45 minutes per day outside if you can, as number one. Now, if you're already doing that and you want to take things up a level to build more agility, flexibility, and strength, or to make changes to your physical body composition or shape, then you need to add a layer or two to this. And there really are two parts to that. Firstly, building your cardiovascular strength by doing exercise that gets your heart rate up, that causes you to be slightly short of breath as you're doing that activity, perhaps to make you sweat as well, your body's natural detox mechanism to activate that, and to build muscular strength by placing resistance on your muscles. A moderate amount of stress so that they can firm up and strengthen your body, and also to support your metabolism and your body's ability to burn fat as well. Okay, so taking things up a notch by choosing low impact, resistance and cardiovascular forms of exercise. It could be swimming, it could be Pilates, it could be hot yoga, it could be hiking out in the hills, it could be riding your bike. There are so many different activities that you can choose from that perhaps can fit into your lifestyle. Thirdly, make fitness fun. For me, it's mountain biking. Not only am I out in the forest connecting with nature, clearing my mind, working on my agility and I have a smile on my face, but I'm also having a great cardio workout when I ride. For you, it might be hiking, it might be dancing, it might be skiing, it might be body surfing or paddling a kayak. And if you're not sure what you enjoy when it comes to fun fitness, the key is to experiment with different activities to find something you enjoy and then stick with that and try that on for size for a while consistently. You are in charge when it comes to you, your body and your exercise routine. And you don't need to make it fancy, complex, or even expensive. Number one is to reframe your attitude towards exercise. You need to do it every day. And now more than ever, where preserving your mind-body health is so important with everything that's going on around us, you really need to make the commitment to do that. So for me, I like to front load my day with my movement and exercise routine because then it's done for the day. I've paid it forward and I can get on with all the other things I need to do knowing that I've done that every single morning. But whatever works for you is what's most important that you can stay consistent with. Thirdly, once you're consistent with your walking, then my recommendation is that 2 to 3 times per week, add another activity to the mix that brings another dimension in terms of cardiovascular and muscular output for your body. Like I said, so many different activities you can choose from: yoga, Pilates, circuit training, interval training, etc., etc. Whatever works for you and where you're at. Finally, make fitness fun. Find an activity that combines enjoyment with exercise. And the last thing I'll say on the subject of movement is that if you really struggle to get yourself up and running when it comes to sticking with your workouts or your exercise routine, what I like to do is to set a reward system, a little mini mental reward system, which acts as like a little motivational tool that helps me to get up and to move even when that little voice in my head says, hey, it's going to be easier to stay in bed or on the couch today. It's that little voice that always is trying to protect you, that's trying to keep you comfortable, even when you know deep down that the right thing to do is to get up and move. Because you and I both know that it's on those days when we don't feel like it, when we go and do it, how good we feel within ourselves once it's done. So sometimes we've got to play these little mental tricks on ourselves just to really get ourselves to the start line so that we can get it done. All right. So again, because I'm getting many emails and messages from people about the topic of self-confidence and feeling better in their physical body, I wanted to address this topic of exercise today. Again, it doesn't need to be militant. It doesn't need to be running a marathon. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. You need to move. Your mind and body and overall long-term health really, really depends on it. So I hope today I've been able to give you some insight and perspective that can perhaps shift your attitude and your approach to moving and how it is that you can reframe exercise so that you can make it a valuable part of your daily wellness routine. This is Zane signing out. Until next time, stay strong and live well. Hey, it's Zane here, and thanks for listening. If you received value from today's episode and you'd like to see how I can help you at an even deeper level, I invite you to check out my Rock Solid Wellness online course and coaching programs. It's all about helping you to break through any limitations you may have and building strong, robust mind and body habits that put you in control. My at-home video course is a pre-recorded module training where we focus on boosting your mindset, nutrition, movement, and lifestyle. And if you'd like to work with me even more closely, I also offer group and private coaching to help you integrate the rock solid steps into your own life. To learn more about my online course or coaching programs, go to zanetruscott.com. Again, thank you for listening, and I look forward to serving you on your journey to rock solid wellness.